my God, wait here. We got this. Yes.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Good morning, Rutgers. I'm Olivia Cruser.
And I'm Emily Gibbs. We've got a wonderful show lined up for you. It is Thursday, March 30th, 2017.
Today we're going to paint the town scarlet with CC Crane at the Black Men's Collective Comedy Show. Looks like a great time.
And weather watcher Rohan Jain will give you the regional forecast for the day.
And I'm going to chat with Dean Stauffer from Mason Gross School of the Arts.
Looking forward to it. And Chloe Cooper will tell us about Demolition playing on our channels this month.
Wow, looks interesting. Let's start the show. You're watching Wake Up Rutgers on RUTV.
Good morning, Rutgers. It's great to be here on this sunny Thursday morning.
We're here to wake you up every Thursday morning with all of the exciting news, events, and weather.
Talking about events, there is a huge event going on this weekend
Yes, there
here
is.
at Rutgers.
It's Dance Marathon. So a lot of people, myself included, have been fundraising for months for this.
Right. It's so
and
exciting.
it's so exciting that it's finally here. A lot of organizations are participating. Have you ever participated in Dance Marathon?
I have. You know, it's always something I've wanted to do.
Yeah.
Can you come back as like alum?
I know.
into it?
I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing to inquire about. I
Maybe.
mean, but it is my first year doing this, so I'm very excited. I didn't get to do it last year, and so I'm very excited to do this. But Rohan, what about you? Do you have plans to go to Dance Marathon?
Oh yeah, I don't have anything planned for this weekend, so I'm looking forward to going to Dance Marathon. I actually danced for some of high school, so it's definitely going to be fun.
Awesome. Yeah, that's really awesome. And what's really cool is you're there. It's for such a great cause, too.
It is.
You're not only there to dance, you'll learn things, and I know a lot of performers come, too.
Right.
Last year, I think Roses came and performed, so that's really awesome that we have those opportunities to see things, because, I mean, you are standing for 12 hours straight.
I
so.
know. I always I used to go to Dance Marathon to cover for radio or
Yes.
TV, and I'd be like, oh, these poor people.
Yeah.
I wanted to just bring them food or
I
clothes
know,
or something.
but I know it's not as bad this year because I know in years past it was the 30 hours you stayed there on your
Now
feet.
it's increments, right?
Yes, so now it's in increments, but it's really awesome, and the performers do probably break that up. So
Right. Oh, well,
it'd
that's
be-
good.
Yeah.
And is there still the open, I remember it's called, I think, Club DM, where students can come?
Yeah, I believe so. You could be a volunteer also, and so there's so many ways to get involved to come out this weekend.
Why
so.
not? If you don't have anything to do,
Yeah, definitely.
check it out.
But speaking of events, let's check out the Paint the Town Scarlet with CC Crane at the Black Men's Collective Comedy.
Good morning, Rutgers. I'm Cece Crane, and tonight I'm here at the Rutgers Student Center, where the Black Men's Collective is hosting their annual comedy showcase, where this year's special guest judge is Charlemagne the God from MTV's Guy Code and Girl Code and his radio show, The Breakfast Club. So what brought you out to this Black Men's Comedy Collective tonight?
Well, what brought me out here is I'm part of Black Men's Collective. I specifically did was basically trying to promote it through social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, talking to anybody I saw or knew, telling them to try and basically come here. Tickets are going up, which they did. We sold close to 500 tickets today. We are one of the few groups on campus that do promote basically empowerment towards black males, and not just black males only, anybody really. We basically are trying to help people take that step towards success.
Look, she's taking a selfie right now. You're like, comedy show. Blink.
So Rutgers, I am here joined by Charlemagne the God. And Charlemagne, how did you get involved in this event?
They reached out to the head of my podcast, Chris Moreau, and they cut a check. You know, it's Saturday and I ain't doing nothing. I come pick up a check.
Oh, well, I didn't get involved from the jump. I got the call Monday.
A couple of my friends are on the show, so, we just exchange information like, yo, let's go Rutgers and, do some funny.
Saying sometimes in this comedy world, it just comes so natural. You just gotta roll with the punches. Sometimes you get a call and say, hey, you got a show in an hour.
You can't say like, oh, let me sit down at the dinner table and write my new material.
Since you're going to be judging tonight, the comedians, how are you going to critique them?
It's not hard. They're either funny or they're not. I mean, that's your only job as a comedian, to go up there and make people laugh.
So what exactly are you doing tonight? Are you going to be performing? Are you going to be judging?
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm performing. You know, I'm a comedian, but I'm going out there to have fun. Like, you know.
A lot of freestyling, a lot of crowd work, you know, keeping the crowd intact. You got 10 comedians. That's a lot of, you know, comedians. You know what I mean? That's a lot of material for people to sit through.
It's about 500 people out there. 500 people about to start laughing their ass off.
Right now, I have a little jitterbugs. It's a nice crowd out there, but we'll work through it.
I'm happy to be here, man. I've been living in America for a short period of time, like 20 years.
If you could give young comedians one piece of advice, what would that be?
I don't know, because I'm not a comedian. You know what I'm saying? I'm a radio personality. I don't tell jokes. I tell the truth. Like, I think people think I'm a comedian, but I don't be trying to be funny. So for me, my favorite comedians are those who just get up there and they're honest as possible, and they know how to make jokes out of their real life situations. You know what I mean? So I would just tell them, man, don't tell jokes, tell the truth. If you just happen to be funny while you're telling that truth.
If you're going to put your all into this, put your all into this. If you're not, this ain't the game for you. Because you're going to have your ups and you're going to have your downs. You're going to have it that 1 week where you probably make $2,000. Then you're going to have that 1 week where you make $20.
Just stay on stage. That's the only way to get funny. Stay on stage and keep writing, you know. That's the only way to do it. You can't get better on the couch.
That's for you to see where you're going to take your career. I can't tell you how to do it, but I can just give you the advice.
Well, that is some sound advice all the same. Thank you so much, Marcus.
Make sure you visit my website, marcusbankscomedy.com, the #3 comedy website in the world right now. Boom.
Oh my God, babe, but you won't get me my birthday coming up. I like those deals.
Well, Rutgers, that is all the jokes for tonight. Be sure to be on the lookout for information about next year's comedy competition. As always, keep painting the town scarlet. I'm Cece Crane, RUTV.
So that looked like a lot of fun.
It did look like fun.
Have you ever been to a comedy show?
I have. Actually went to my first one over winter break.
Oh, nice.
It was interesting. There were about 3 comedians. The first was good, second was third was...
So it went in order. It was like start off with a bang and it would go. But that's really cool. Where did you go for that? Was that at Rutgers or was it?
That was when I was at home in Rhode Island.
Oh, okay, nice.
So
yeah.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
I've never been to one and I wanted to see what the atmosphere is like. It's fun.
Yeah, I've heard it's a lot of fun. I mean, I actually have tickets I bought last year in Theater Appreciation to go to a comedy show, and I just haven't made an appointment to go yet or scheduled it, or, you know, and so I'm going to definitely check that out because, like, I really want to go, and that inspired me to really definitely make an effort to go to these comedy shows because I can really use a good laugh, you know?
Yeah, that's true. And if you want to be picked on, sit towards the front.
Oh, that is so fun. I mean, I love being that person that participates and just goes to a show and feels part of it, so that'll be really cool to check out. Yeah. But it's about time to take our first break, but before we go, let's see how much you know.
On average, how many times a day does a person laugh?
We'll find out the answer when we get back right after this.
Did you lose your ID? Not sure of what to do? First, send an email to lostcard@aps.rutgers.edu to suspend your card so no one else can use it. Next, visit one of the RU Connection offices to have your lost or stolen ID card replaced. There is an office located on every campus. Rutgers Hall on College Avenue is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Bush, Cook Douglas, and Livingston campus housing offices are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5 p.m. The Public Safety Card office is open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Fridays. You will need to pay for your new ID with $20 in RU Express. If you don't have RU Express, you can go to the cashier's office next to Records Hall before getting a new ID. Make sure to provide a form of unexpired government-issued photo identification when asking for a new ID. It's that easy to replace your ID. Make sure to keep it in a safe place so you don't lose it again. For more information and a more detailed explanation, visit pst.rutgers.edu/rules.php.
Welcome Rutgers. Before the break, we asked, on average, how many times a day does a person laugh?
It's time to find out the answer. It's actually a smaller number than I thought. 13 times a person laughs.
So that is very interesting. I wonder how they did that study to find that statistic, because I feel like I laugh a lot.
I know. Yeah, so do I. It's definitely more than 13.
Yeah. Well, maybe they mean like a hard belly laugh.
Maybe.
You know, because I do chuckle here and there, or smile and everything. But I know 13 times, but it might be just that low.
You never know.
You know?
I'm gonna start counting.
I know. Honestly, me too.
So I'm probably up to like 4 today.
Yeah, me too. Every time I laugh, there's a tally. Yeah. But I know I did see another study about laughing and smiling, how it really does enhance your mood, and not only that, it makes you live longer too. So the more you smile, the more you laugh, you know, you can stay around longer and be happier. So
there we go.
It's really interesting.
Yeah, it is. And know what else makes people smile?
What is that?
The sun.
Yes, definitely.
And I'm really hoping that it comes out this week.
Me too.
Or next week, I should say.
Yeah. So Rohan, let's go to you and see if we have some sun this week.
Hello, Rutgers. Well, you might not need the laughter today because it will be sunny, but tomorrow definitely you'll need a lot of laughter. I'll talk about that later. I'm weather watcher Rohan Jain, giving you your forecast. So our low today was 32 degrees, right around the freezing point, so it is a bit chilly outside. Bring a jacket. And our high today will be right around average 55 degrees. The records for this time of the year, 84 degrees high and 17 degrees low. So we have a beautiful day today, light winds, temperatures in the mid-50s. The sun will be peeking through with mostly clouds. The rain will return, however, and there's a spring-like week ahead. So temperatures throughout the Northeast, 52 degrees in Providence, shout out to Emily, 50 degrees in Oneota, 52 in Newark campus, and 55 in Camden. The lows for tonight, 40 degrees in the Newark campus, 40 degrees in the Camden campus, 44 degrees down in Baltimore, and 33 in Oneota. So it will be a bit chilly. For today we have a high of 54 degrees, as I mentioned, mostly sunny skies, but the clouds will increase as the day continues, and light winds at 5 miles per hour soon to become calm, but that is the calm before the storm. Day planner, 41 degrees at 10 a.m. The temperatures will increase significantly as the afternoon comes, 54 degrees at around 3, 4 o'clock-ish, and 10 p.m., 45 degrees. And as I said before, the clouds will start to grow. So this is the radar provided by AccuWeather. This is the storm system that will hit us tomorrow, all of tomorrow. It's going to bring lots of snow to the New England area. Rhode Island could get some snow. They're a bit iffy. Upstate New York, New Hampshire, Vermont, we're looking at anywhere from half a foot to 2 feet of snow, depending on where you are. So definitely pay attention to that if you live in those parts. We're going to get a lot of rain, 1 to 2 inches of rain just in one day. So if you live next to a river or stream, watch out for some flooding. And if you're going to classes, whatever it may be, bring an umbrella with you, please. So the low for tonight, 38 degrees, cloudy skies, and as the night moves on towards early morning, the rain will start. And as I said before, that's the calm before the storm. Friday, rain the whole day, slightly windy, 10 to 15 miles per hour. It will be miserable outside, so again, you might want to laugh a lot that day. The low Friday night, 41 degrees, and as I said before, the rain will continue, and as the night moves on, it will dissipate, and winds 10 to 15 miles per hour coming from the east. So looking at our 5-day forecast, Friday is 48 degrees and rain, as I mentioned. Saturday, 50 degrees. The rain may be a bit spotty in the morning, but by afternoon that should clear up. Sunday's a beautiful day, 57 degrees and partly sunny skies. Monday and Tuesday, there's a chance of rain. Tuesday more so than Monday. So next week will be a lot like this past week as far as rain goes. Mostly rain, very miserable outside. And as I say, April showers bring May flowers. So to keep updated, you can go to channel 23.1 every 15 minutes. You can go to Facebook, RU Weather Watcher. Follow us on Twitter at RUTBWW, #RUWeather. Or you can go to our website, weatherwatchers.rutgers.edu. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Rohan. Know what also makes me smile besides the sun and laughing is when Rohan mentions Rhode Island.
Yeah.
You know, I love the weather shout out, and I really appreciate it. Thanks, Rohan.
Yeah, thank you, Rohan. That's really awesome too to bring that to here, bring that to Rutgers. But Rhode Island's expected to get snow.
I know.
Which is crazy.
I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm glad I'm not there.
So it's a good thing you're not there, but that's crazy to think. I mean, I feel like we were over the snow because I still see the snow piles around from the last snowstorm. So I don't think we're expected to get snow, as Rohan said, but rain, lots and lots of rain. So
I prefer rain.
Yeah, I definitely over the snow, but it's crazy to think, we just got to have the raincoats, have umbrellas, and as Rohan said, brings Mayflowers. So hopefully we won't have too many more April showers since we're having so many March showers, so maybe it will make up for that. But
well, fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
During this short break, why don't you check your closets to make sure you have that rain gear for next week. We'll be right back.
College can be stressful, and it's easy to lose track of your health, but maintaining a healthy lifestyle is important. Here are 4 tips to get you back on track. An important part of staying healthy requires an active lifestyle. Make sure you're penciling time to exercise. Whether it be hitting the gym or going for a run, remember to get out there and get moving. A healthy lifestyle revolves around a nutritious diet. It's important to eat the recommended servings of fruits, vegetables, and meats to keep your body going. Hydration is also important, so carry a water bottle or visit water fountains frequently to get your 8 cups a day. In college, there will be many nights spent studying, but try to get enough sleep on a regulated schedule. Sleeping improves learning, memory, and overall health. Doctors recommend 6 to 8 hours of sleep, so determine your sleep patterns for a healthy lifestyle. Reducing stress should not be overlooked either. Do what helps you relax best, whether it be yoga or meditation, reading, or just hanging out. Make time to recharge your batteries. For more information on how you can live a healthy lifestyle at Rutgers, contact Health Services at 848-932-7402.
Douglas College was originally founded in 1918 as the New Jersey College for Women. In 2007, it was integrated into Rutgers University and is now known as Douglas Campus. Since then, Douglas has expanded to include the #1 women's history program in the country and Mason Gross School of the Arts, a prestigious fine arts conservatory. Although the Douglas campus is co-ed, Douglas is also home to the Douglas Residential College, the only all-women's program of its kind. Douglas is still growing. Stop by and see what's new today.
Welcome back, Rutgers. Hopefully during that break you found a rain jacket in your closet for the upcoming forecast. But for now, let's check out some news and events. So do you have a younger sibling or friend in grades 9 through 12 with an interest in science and space exploration? Bring them out to the Teen Science Cafe this Saturday, April 1st in the Livingston Student Center, where they can socialize with other teens over food and refreshments and get the opportunity to talk with local scientists and engineers. The Teen Science Cafe is free and will begin at 11 a.m. For more information, contact mcdonald@marine.rutgers.edu. So that'll be awesome. There's a lot going on this weekend, so definitely check that out if you have younger siblings that are interested in science.
It's a good way to reel in future students as well.
Definitely.
Well, enjoy museums. Want a distressor that's also informative? Take a trip to the Whitney Museum of Art as a part of Campus to Careers to learn about museums and nonprofit careers. This field trip will take place on Friday, March 31st from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and will meet at the Bush Student Center in room 116 ABC at 10:45 a.m. This trip requires a business casual attire, but is free of charge and includes lunch and transportation. You must register at Rutgers-csm.simplicity.com in order to go. Register as soon as possible, and for more information, visit careers.rutgers.edu.
Awesome. So another awesome event going on. So we have the science, we have the arts, and that's what makes Rutgers so great, because there's so many opportunities to explore, and the museum looks really cool.
Yeah.
So, in other news, cancer never sleeps, and neither did the 600 Rutgers students that spent their Friday night walking laps at the Rutgers Athletic Center on Livingston to raise money for cancer research. The annual Relay for Life event organized by Colleges Against Cancer was held Friday, March 24th, and into Saturday, March 25th, and lasted for 12 hours with students walking laps around the rack the entire time. The event consisted of a ceremony honoring those lost to cancer, live music, a pageant, and yoga and Zumba to finish out the night. Fraternity members from Alpha Kappa Lambda held a bake sale during the event, and students from the Paul Mitchell Beauty School in Brick Township offered to cut people's hair to create wigs for cancer patients. All in all, the night was a huge success thanks to all the students and participants that could attend. Great job, Rutgers. So that is amazing that we have that going on to honor people and to really, it's moving. I've been to Relay for Life before, and it is such a moving experience. So it's really cool that it was a success.
Yeah, I kind of wish I went. I missed out on it.
Yeah.
Well, another thing that Rutgers is helping out with, psychotic illness. It actually affects approximately 100,000 young people nationwide. And until recently, New Jersey had no clinics to help teens and young adults with their first episodes of psychosis. Rutgers University Behavioral Healthcare just opened a first episode psychosis outpatient clinic in its Edison Metroplex location to serve 15 to 35-year-old residents of Middlesex, Monmouth, and Mercer counties in hopes to intervene at the young adult stages of psychosis before it progresses further. This clinic can treat up to 50 people at a time and aims to treat patients for about a year before transitioning them to a traditional outpatient program. The clinic offers a variety of members to help with treatment, including a therapist, psychiatrist, family therapist, peer support, and wellness specialists, and more. This clinic is just the first of hopefully many more to come.
So that is really, really awesome. That the clinic exists and it's there for people, and definitely to seek help if you need it.
And it's not even that far. Edison is pretty close.
Edison, I think it's about 15 minutes. So,
it's a
hop
great
in a
thing
car
to have.
and definitely take advantage of those things that are right around here. So we're just about ready for our next break, but we'll be back with Dean Stauffer right after this.
Rutgers University is now offering a master's program in UN and Global Policy Studies. This new program is the only one of its kind in the United States. The curriculum for this program is designed to provide students with qualitative and quantitative analytical skills, as well as hands-on management experience required by leaders in the field. All applicants must hold a bachelor's degree from an accredited college. The program of study requires 36 credits and is open to both part-time and full-time students. For application information and to apply online, check out gradstudy.rutgers.edu. For more information, check out unstudies.rutgers.edu.
Welcome back, Rutgers. I'm here with Dean Stauffer from the Mason Gross School of the Arts. So how are you today?
I am fine, Olivia. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you here. So can you tell us what are the different programs that Mason Gross offers?
Sure. We have 5 main programs: dance, music, theater, visual arts, and digital filmmaking. And we have 2 new degrees that are of special interest to Rutgers students. First, a BFA in graphic design, which is immensely popular. And finally, the long-awaited BFA in digital filmmaking.
Awesome. So if you didn't enter in Mason Gross as a first-year student, can you transfer into the program after being here?
Yes, we welcome and embrace transfer students. Transfer students can come in their freshman year or their sophomore year. They must audition or present a portfolio in the same manner as Mason Gross students, but we accept approximately 45 transfer students per year, so it's a big part of Mason Gross.
Wow, awesome. And you said, so the process is very similar to if you were entering as a first year, so the process isn't much different for transfer.
The process is quite the same and the standards are quite the same.
Okay, that's good to know. So it seems like many performers from New York come to Mason Gross, so how do they have the opportunity to perform at Rutgers?
We have an initiative, Mason Gross Presents, by which we bring prominent figures from New York and the arts world to Rutgers and Mason Gross. For instance, Kevin Kline, the actor Kevin Kline, has come in, or Emanuel Axe, the famous pianist, has come in, and they will come to Rutgers, come to the campus for a residency, often of a couple of days, and then that is completed with a climactic event, a public performance, and these are all free and open to the public.
Awesome. So performance season is upon us. So are there any extra special concerts or performances planning to happen?
That's a tough one because we present more than 500 concerts a year, 500 events a year, and about 150 of them take place in April, so it's a very crowded month. I would single out 3 in particular. First, we have 2 New York previews, events that we're taking to New York as part of our Rutgers in New York series. And the first is a concert by the Kirkpatrick Choir and the Percussion Ensemble under the direction of Patrick Gardner. And they are going to perform at Trinity Wall Street in New York, but you can hear them here on campus on April 21st. The second would be our piano team under the direction of Professor Min Kwan, and they're going to Weil Hall of Carnegie Hall, but you can hear them here on campus on May the 1st, and that will include 15 pianists from 15 different countries.
Wow.
The final event is perhaps the biggest and the greatest extravaganza, and that is 2 plays that we presented on the great stage of Shakespeare's Globe in February. And we will present them here at Rutgers April 20 to 30. And we're shaking things up. We're going to do As You Like It, arguably Shakespeare's most feminine play with an all-male cast. And we're going to do Julius Caesar, arguably his most masculine play, with an all-female cast. So do come.
So, wow, that sounds really awesome. So there have been so many performances. So over the past, what was your favorite performance ever, if you have one, and why?
The most moving performance that I've ever been to was a performance of Jesus Christ Superstar, which took place in Dresden in East Germany shortly after the communist regime had fallen. And you could sense in the audience this tremendous feeling of liberation that came about because of the fall of the government, and now they could actually hear what everyone was hearing in West Germany and in the Western world.
Wow.
They were, in a sense, free.
Yeah, so that does sound really moving. And so how expensive are Mason Gross tickets, and do students get a discount?
Mason Gross is such a deal. Students can come to our events for $5.
Oh, wow.
But in music in particular, they can do student rush, which means if they appear at the box office 30 minutes before the performance, they can get in for free. Think of this. You can bring a Rutgers date to a performance, show how cultured you are by going to the symphony, and it's all for free.
That is amazing. So where can students go for more information?
They can go to our Mason Gross website. The easiest way to get there is to Google Mason Gross events, and up will come our calendar, which has all of those 550 plus events.
Yeah, that's awesome. So thank you so much for coming on the show today and talking to us more about Mason Gross and what it has to offer.
Olivia, thank you.
It's been
was
a pleasure.
A pleasure to be back.
So we'll see you right back after this, after the break. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of What's on RU TV. I'm your host, Chloe Cooper, and I'm here to let you know about all the great movies we have playing on RU TV for the month of March. In Demolition, Jake Gyllenhaal plays Davis Mitchell, a successful investment banker at a family-owned firm. While driving in the car with his wife Julia, they get into an accident and Julia dies. While in the hospital, Davis tries to get a snack from the vending machine, only to have the machine malfunction. He complains to the vending machine company and ends up partaking in a series of anonymous conversations with a customer service rep. With the help of the rep and her son, Davis begins to build a new life, but only after he demolishes his old one.
Repairing the human heart is like repairing an automobile. You have to take everything apart. Just examine everything. Then you can put it all back together.
That made me think, Vending Co. What if that's not possible?
This is Karen Marino from Champion Vending Company. I'm calling in regards to your complaint letters. There's been 4 so far. Do you have anyone to talk to?
Do you usually make service calls at 2 in the morning?
You miss her?
I'm trying to.
We still have time. Are you for real right now?
There's some random guy eating in our house.
The man's wife just died. Have some compassion.
Shouldn't you be in school?
I'm suspended.
For what?
Did you take apart the washroom stall?
That was my work, yes.
Why?
That's a little harder to answer.
Be sure to check out Demolition on channel 27.1. Students should also be aware that RUTV is participating in a one-year pilot program with HBO, Cinemax, and Encore to bring the newest and most popular movies to Rutgers students. Head to channel 3.1 for HBO, 3.2 for HBO 2, 6.1 for HBO S, 6.2 for Cinemax, 8.1 for Encore, and 8.2 for Encore C. For more information about all things playing on RUTV, head to rutv.rutgers.edu or follow us on Twitter and on Facebook. For What's on RUTV, I'm Chloe Cooper. Well, Rutgers, that'll do it for today's episode. Thanks so much, Dean Stauffer, for coming on Olivia Cruser.
And I'm Emily Gibbs. Have a great day.